5G will come in 2020, 5G will come in 2021, 5G will come in 2022. Nah, it's not happening. Well, we have 5G phones, 5G sale, 5G announcement. The only thing remaining now is 5G itself. Now, personally, I feel if your budget is around 10 to 13,000, 4G phones are far better than 5G phones still. And there are a lot of phones and confusion in the market. So what's the latest 4G processor? Snapdragon 680 in around 13,000. So we picked the two latest phones, and by the end of this video, you will have a clear answer for which 4G phone to buy on a budget. Now we have unboxed the phone, so all the features, first impressions, you can check here or here. It's more than unboxing and more real impressions. But in this video, we'll talk about practical experience, the way you use your phone in real life. Kaushik, do you use your phone in real life?
My phone uses me more than I do.
Modern problems need modern solutions. First of all, both phones have plastic back. Moto has this PMMA back, which is a bit better than plastic, but same. Realme 9i has this transparent back, and honestly, it looks like those compass box in school when you tilted, it gave a motion. Remember, Kaushik? I never had those, but the girl beside me had it though. Let me know if you remember or have it. We can still be friends. But look at this. The camera module here looks symmetrical, same, and see here. It's weird. Anyways, both phones feel good in the hand. The Realme 9i takes a lot of fingerprint, but use case. On the front, you get a 6.5-inch LCD display on Moto G32 and a 6.6-inch LCD display on Realme 9i. First of all, what I noticed is, in outdoor bright sunlight, Moto G32 in daily use is brighter. It has 600 nits maximum brightness. Now both have an LCD display and a good panel. The colors and viewing angles in videos are good. But of course, they are not AMOLED display, and in this price range, if you get AMOLED display, the performance is a bit less. Also, you get wideband L1, so you can play 1080p videos on Netflix, Amazon Prime, all OTT and web series app. Rest, both of them don't support HDR on YouTube. Also, both phones have stereo speakers, which is rare in this budget range. And I've noticed that Motorola has started providing stereo speakers on most of the budget phones. Good one. Rest, good speakers. Good job, Realme and Moto. Like, more stereo speakers on budget phones. Also, one small thing that I noticed is the volume button is on the opposite side on the Realme, so it's much easier to reach, whereas the volume buttons on Motorola is a bit high, so I would have liked if it was on the opposite side. Now, the most important thing in this price is performance. You get Snapdragon 680 on both the phones, 4GB LPDDR4X RAM, 64GB UMCP storage on Moto G32 and 64GB UFS 2.1 storage on Realme 9i. Now, we have the 6GB 128GB variant of Realme 9i, but base variant is 4GB 64GB. Now, day-to-day tasks here like opening Google Chrome, WhatsApp, it runs well on both the phones. You can keep 5 to 6 apps in the memory. After that, the app reloads in 4GB RAM. But I noticed the animation on G32 is smooth. Like in budget phones, see, you don't get this animation when you swipe up. But both phones have animations, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but G32 is real life is a bit smoother. And finally, Apex Legends is very important. Now for graphics, maximum you can play 40 FPS at smooth graphics. Let me try and see if I can kill 10 people in just next 5 minutes. Let's go. Okay, let's switch the phone. So we played for like half an hour on both the devices, and at 40 FPS the gameplay was decent, good. If gaming is your top priority, I would say increase your budget to 15,000-16,000, get Moto G71, or there are better options. Okay, so camera is now where things get really interesting. Both the phones have a 50 megapixel main camera, and fun thing, we came out to shoot another day and it was raining, so we went back and came the other day so we could have better photo samples and more clarity for you guys. Now I won't confuse you much. Straight up, Realme photos have slightly yellowish tint. Like if you see my photo, Moto G32 is more close to my natural skin tone. And Moto G32 is also slightly sharper, same in this grass photo. Moto G32 is slightly contrasty but close to natural. And this stays same for most of the photos. Also, the Moto G32 has an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, which is very rare in this price range. The Realme 9i doesn't have it. So the photos come out okay-ish in daytimes, like you can use it for Instagram and social media where the looks and angle matters. Also, you get a 2 megapixel macro camera on the Moto G32 and a 2 megapixel macro and depth camera on the Realme 9i, and I have only few sentences to say about these, like why? Why do you even exist? Also, you get a 16 megapixel selfie camera on both the phones, and there is no stabilization when you record selfie video. And one interesting thing is, the Moto G32 takes a bit of boosted selfies, which are like good for social media, whereas the Realme 9i takes very dull looking photos. Also, the G32 lets you record 1080p videos on the ultra wide angle camera, which I have not seen in any phone in this price range. It's quite good. Also, while shooting videos and photos, one thing that I noticed is, due to Android 12, you can just swipe down on the navigation bar. It goes into easy one-handed mode, and now you can navigate throughout the system with just your one hand. Quite good feature. Now, software is where Motorola is famous for. You get stock clean Android 12 on Moto G32. You also get ThinkShield security for privacy. It's Motorola's safety feature for files and documents. However, this time there are 3 apps, but they can be uninstalled and you don't see ads anywhere in the OS. And Realme 9i is still on Android 11. Fun fact, about 13% devices have Android 12. So like only 13 people out of 100 Android users have Android 12. It's just sad. Anyways, you do get bloatwares on Realme 9i. They can be uninstalled. And while I was updating my phone, this extra app got installed on my Realme phone. Like, why? What? Also, Motorola is promising 1 year of software updates and 3 years of security update, which is nice. Mostly, all smartphone manufacturers don't update their budget phones. Also, I really like this feature. Since you get an LCD display, you don't get always on display. But if you hit like this is Motorola's peak display, and you can quickly see the email, and if it's an unwanted email from Myntra maybe, you can delete it without opening the app. Nice, I like this feature. And Realme 9i has a lot of features, like see this dual audio sharing. So if you and your friend are watching a movie, hold on, let me show you. So now I have this TWS connected to the Realme 9i, and now I'll also connect a wired earphone to the headphone jack of Realme 9i. And hold on, wait for it. I can now play the music. You can play it on the TWS, and at the same time, you can also play it on the wired earphones. Can you hear it? That's nice. It's pretty handy if you're watching movies with 2 people. Rest, both phones get 5000 mAh battery. Now the Realme 9i lasts a bit longer because both phones have 90Hz display, but Realme 9i display can switch between 5 modes: 30Hz, 48Hz, 50Hz, 60Hz, 90Hz. So see here, now I open YouTube, it is at 60Hz. Same on the camera app, it is 60Hz. So this variable refresh rate saves battery, but both phones easily last 1.5 days. Now you get 30 watt charging in Moto G32 and 33 watt charging on Realme 9i. But both phones take 1 hour, 10 minutes to 15 minutes to charge 100%. Also, you get all the important sensor. Moto also has IP52 water resistance, so it can take light rainfall, splashes of water. Don't dip it in water. Now, both phones don't support 4G plus carrier aggregation. I checked it thoroughly with my Jio and Airtel SIM. All in all, Moto G32 sells for 12,999. You get 1,250 HDFC credit card, which brings down the price to 11,749. At that price, it's a really good phone. I would recommend it over Realme 9i 4G due to better optimization and better rear camera. Now, if you want an AMOLED display, it makes sense to increase the budget to 14,000-15,000 and get Moto G52 or G71. So this is Pradeep signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, pew.